How's it going, everyone? I'm here to talk about the EA UFC 3 beta version. I had the opportunity to play the beta version in the last few days, and yeah, I was thinking about doing a video. This is my first video that I'm doing, and hopefully, there'll be more videos come later on. This is my honest opinion about the video game, and yeah, let's get to it and talk about it. So I guess first things first, I'll talk about the ground game. Just because I don't think there was really too much of a change in the ground game. So it's very similar to EA UFC 2, where you're still using the joystick to do the submissions. You'll still use the modifier to, take the person down type thing. There are some cool new animations. The animations that I thought was really cool. I don't know if you have to be a high level jiu-jitsu guy or a high level grappling guy, but there's a really cool animation. I was using Tony Ferguson, and he has a takedown that's like a rolling ankle grab, and that puts you into a heel hook or an ankle lock. And that was really cool. When I saw that, I was like, oh, damn. But yeah, besides that, the ground game is very similar. So if you dominated in EA UFC 2 with the ground game, I think it's no difference. You'll probably still dominate. The clinch, another thing that didn't really change too much. So when I've been playing, what I've discovered is it's very similar to EA UFC 2. So still using the right analog stick. I'm playing on PS4, by the way, so I don't know if it's any different if you're playing on the Xbox. So yeah, so the clinch is very similar. So I don't think there's really too much change there. There might be really cool animations as well that I didn't really discover, or I didn't really play the clinch game as much, I guess. So the biggest change, I think, is in the striking, and everyone's probably talked about it as well. I think the distance is the biggest change. You have to actually get in closer. So like your jabs and your straights, it's not just really hitting the button and you're gonna tag the person. It's more you gotta get into the distance. It's more realistic, I think. And then when you're actually just throwing random punches, you do get exposed, and you can get tagged pretty hard and get rocked. Maybe even get knocked out if you're just spamming. So yeah, you gotta really pick and choose your strikes. And there's a lot of cool like dodging and movements. Like the animation is very cool. Like if you're a huge Dominic Cruz fan, I think you'll really like that style, because you can really dip and dodge, get out of the way, throw strikes, and all those animations are so cool. Yeah, so besides that, like I think it makes it very realistic, but also you can get knocked out a lot easier. So you gotta really be careful when you're playing the striking game. I like to strike, and I just play on the normal mode, and you get owned sometimes. I mean, obviously I'm not a pro, video game player or anything like that, so there's probably room for improvement all the time. But yeah, playing against the computer on normal level is, I think, tougher than EA UFC 2. So I might pump it up to the pro level and check it out, and probably get my butt whooped even harder. But yeah, like the striking's very, very different, but it's not to the point where you might have heard some people say you gotta relearn the whole system. I don't think so. You just gotta learn the modifiers and how they work. So you gotta take some time, practice, get used to it, and I think you can do a lot of cool combinations, a lot of damage. So it's not as, I guess, complicated as other people talked about. And what I really like about the new striking is to put combos together, you have to use the modifiers. So it's no longer just like button mashing and then you're gonna get a combo. You actually have to hit certain, so like jab and a straight and then a hook, you actually have to use a modifier. Or like, just use your square and triangle, so jab and then a straight, and then you gotta use a modifier to do the hook. So whereas before you just probably holding forward and like L1 or whatever it was, and you can throw like jab jab hook, and it's a big hit. This one you get to put a lot of cool combinations together. You can be like punch punch and a hard punch, or like jab, jab, and then a kick. But it's all about your modifier. So it's really cool. I mean, I've liked it so far, and it's not as complicated, I guess, as some people have talked about in earlier videos. So, like I said, I've played it for the last few days, and yeah, it's really cool. I mean, like, I'm a huge fan of UFC. I'm a huge fan of all the UFC games, really. I mean, all the way up to EA UFC 2. Once EA UFC 3 comes out, I'm definitely going to get it. I mean, that's my opinion. I like how it's been since I've been playing. But I do think if you guys are huge fans of UFC, you guys should get it too. It's a fun game, and the graphics are really cool. Like it's been updated. I mean, there are differences, to update the characters and stuff like that and how they look. But yeah, I think overall it's a really great game. I mean, I think you guys should get it. I'm getting it for sure. And yeah, if you guys like my content or video that I'm doing, hopefully, you guys can tell me in the comment. Like I said, it is my first video that I'm doing. Let me know what you guys like, what you guys didn't like, what I can improve on. And yeah, hopefully, I can do more content. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see or don't want to see. But yeah, hopefully I can talk to you guys next time and get the game. It's going to be pretty sick. If you guys haven't had a chance to play it, just seeing the footage itself is different than playing the game. See you guys later.
Let's see it from another angle. Beautiful technique here on display with this heel hook. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Migliano's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Tony Ferguson!
Well, what else can be said about Tony Ferguson? Congratulations to El Cucuy, who gets yet another UFC win here tonight. And I think the conditioning is where I'd at least like to start. I mean, this man has cardio for days. Looked like he could have gone 10 rounds here tonight. Didn't need 50 minutes to accomplish the goal. Tony Ferguson celebrating with Eddie Bravo and the rest after yet another massive performance here tonight.